So I just heard the best advice on abandonment that blew my mind. And while I've been studying attachment styles for 5+ years, like deeply, technically, in every possible way, sometimes you just hear something and it's said in the right way and you're just like, oh my God, I just never thought of it that way. And it makes sense for so many reasons. So if you have an abandonment wound, stick around. My name is Flora. I'm a dating and relationship coach. I focus on attachment styles as a way to help people understand their subconscious motivations so they can release their blocks from love and find the love that they're looking for. I'm going to tell you who the advice was by later because I want to give credit where credit is due, but the advice was that if you have an abandonment wound, your job is not to be better at being abandoned. Now, if you know anything about the advice around abandonment, a lot of it is to be able to sit in your own feelings, which is accurate. A lot of it is to be able to deal with your emotions, right? Because you become very emotional typically as a result of an abandonment wound. Typically, the abandonment wound is related with anxious attachment. With that advice, it becomes skewed. And what it makes it seems like a lot of the time is that we, as anxious attachers, have to deny our own feelings and the need for closeness in order to adapt to other people's behaviors, in order to give them space, in order to give them time. And very often it becomes skewed to be able to relate with avoidance, right? Avoidance need more space. Anxious people naturally do not require space. In fact, they don't like it. They prefer closeness. And what she said was, it is not your job to become better at being abandoned. It is your job to get rid of every single person in your life that makes you feel abandoned. And to be really like ninja sharp about, removing people from your life that are avoidant or that would trigger your abandoned wound. And she went so far as to say that even to work with your partner, right? So that you can spend all the time. And this is in fact true, because the only way to really heal your attachment wounds is where they broke, which is in relationship. Now, the advice came from Teal Swan. I don't want to hear about it. I know, but the advice is golden.